Welcome. I just found a news story that made me very sad. As you may or may not know, I spent about 9 years or so in Thailand, and I visited Pattaya as well. And Pattaya is Westworld for men. And it can be paradise for men, if you're careful. But this story is about a British man who's 50 years old, who had just recently arrived in Thailand for New Year's and met up with his fiancée. Obviously, he's been to Thailand before and met this female and probably couldn't wait to get back to her. A lot of Thai females are very attractive, very approachable, and a lot of fun to be with in comparison to the Western females or the females in the UK. And you only have to look at the pictures of this man in this news article to see how happy he really is. Probably the happiest he's ever been in his whole life. I live in England, the UK, and I know what it's like. The females here are very westernized. They act quite obnoxious, they're bossy, and they're selfish. Not all females in the UK are like that, but a majority of them. Just as you people can relate to that in the Western world. Feminism seems to have turned most women into this. Thai females are way different. They're giving, they're kind, but they are still females. I can imagine this British man used to be in a relationship or even be married for many years, and maybe the marriage ended and he was devastated. And maybe he just thought I'd go to Thailand for a while, and he found his happiness he was always looking for. So on New Year's night, he obviously bought some fireworks, but the firework was faulty, and it blew up in his face. And sadly, he died right there. I know about fireworks in Thailand. They like them very much, but they come from China mostly, and what I call them is secondary fireworks. They haven't passed a lot of tests, and some of them are faulty. Thailand likes their fireworks on traditions. They're for sale everywhere at certain times of the year. Stalls, 7-Elevens, and they're very reasonably priced. But you have to be careful. They're not that safe. I remember I bought this massive firework in Thailand one night at a 7-Eleven with some beer as well. And I was with this Thai female, and we went to the beach. It was pitch black. We could hardly see anything. This firework is very thick and round and big. I think it was called a retort. You know, when it fires one up and it blows up in the sky. So I thought I'd be really good about it. And I dug a little hole and put it in and packed sand all around it to give it a good base. But it was so dark. So then it was time for me to light it, and I couldn't find the wick. But finally I found it in a strange place, I thought. But never mind, I lit it and stood slightly back next to my Thai female. But unknown to me, I put the firework in upside down, and the only way it's going to go is if it fires into the ground. And when it went off, there was a big explosion, and it blew sand everywhere and knocked us under the ground. And there was a fairly large hole in the sand. We got up and were covered in sand. Some of it had embedded itself in our skin, but we were all right. And after some time, we started laughing about it. Unfortunately, this man wasn't so lucky. Just when this man finally found happiness, even though it wouldn't last, it was taken away from him. Sometimes reality of life can be so cruel. R.I.P., buddy.